Hello, I'm Sangya Singh, Vice President of Power Pages at Microsoft. As some of you might know, Power Pages Public Preview was announced earlier this year in May at the Build Developer Conference. Today, we are excited to announce that Power Pages is now generally available. In this session, I want to start by sharing the customer momentum we are seeing. Types of business process-driven websites being created on Power Pages platform. We'll share the set of exciting website development capabilities from no-code experiences to pro developer experiences. Advanced security and admin features you need to launch these external websites with peace of mind. Finally, a new licensing model that makes it easier for you to leverage Power Pages at scale. Become an important tool in your digital transformation toolbox. So let's dive straight into it. Today, businesses face multiple profound challenges impacting them, whether it is from pandemic, global conflicts, supply chain disruption, economic slowdown, or the great reshuffle of the workforce. In addition, the communities and the partners and the customers they serve have high expectations for businesses to respond rapidly to their needs. And as the definition of rapidly has changed from years to months and weeks, meeting these expectations requires businesses to adapt fast and make some strategic shifts. There's a huge unmet need for a secure, trusted, internet-based connectivity platform that's going to give these organizations the opportunity through secure websites to respond to these challenges quickly while forging ties with the communities, partners, and customers they serve. Organizations are looking towards low-code development platforms to rapidly build their mission-critical solutions that extend to include these external partners, communities, and customers they serve. And these solutions are built by a true fusion of different types of team members coming together, consisting not only of professional developers and IT pros, but also people with expertise in business, strategy, and design, where each one brings in a unique opportunity for value creation. So the first strategic shift is to leverage low code to build these mission-critical solutions rapidly. And the second strategic shift is to empower the entire Fusion team to collaborate and work better to innovate solutions. Microsoft's Power Platform is already a leading low-code application and automation development platform. Along with Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power Virtual Agents, and now Power Pages, the Microsoft Power Platform is already helping many organizations take these strategic shifts. Power Pages is an enterprise-grade connectivity platform for organizations to build and launch these external self-service websites that allows them to connect with their customers, their partners, their communities, and share business data, collaborate with them, automate business processes with them, all at scale and securely. We are already seeing great customer momentum with Power Pages worldwide, with strong year-over-year growth of usage. The momentum is across industries, from state and local governments leveraging it to retail, manufacturing, financial service organizations, educational institutions, and nonprofit organizations. And the types of websites we are seeing being created by these organizations are around government-to-citizen services, application processing services like visa application, or registration services like product warranty or course registration, and partner portals to share key business data securely with their partners. Now let's take a look at King County as an example. King County is one of the fastest growing counties in the U.S. by population. To better serve the community, they turned to Power Platform. With Power Pages, they launch many mission-critical services to their communities rapidly. One of these solutions they built is the Eviction Prevention and Rent Assistance Program to help underserved and low-income residents who are behind in rent and utility payments due to pandemic. For this, they built an application processing external website for the communities using Power Pages that will intake, manage, and approve these applications coming in from a large population. Since the time to launch the program was high, King County has distributed $295 million in rent assistance serving over 27,000 low-income households. Now I would like to invite Cindy to demo Power Pages in context of King County's Eviction Prevention and Rent Assistance Program.
Thank you, Sanya. Hello, my name is Cindy Kwan, and I'm a product manager on the Power Pages team. Let's dive into the demo and look at how King County built the application site with Power Pages. During the COVID-19 pandemic, many people struggled to pay their rent and utility bills. King County set up the Eviction Prevention and Rent Assistance Program to help those in need. I visit the site on my phone and learn more about the program eligibility details and apply for assistance. The application form includes several steps and questions. I start filling out the form, but on the last step, I realize I need to upload a document that's on my home computer. I decide to leave the application and complete it later. That evening, I log onto the site from my home PC. I'm pleasantly surprised that the application has all the information I entered earlier. I pick up where I left off. Upload the document and submit the application. A few days later, I log back into the site to check on the application status and see it has been approved. This application process was simple and fast. Now let's see how King County built this application site with Power Pages. Let's first navigate to the Power Pages homepage, where you get all the sites that you created. Go to the Templates hub, where you can browse and access a rich set of high-value templates that will jumpstart your site building journey. There's also the Learn hub, that is the go-to place to access how-to videos and articles that will guide you through different stages of design, build, configure, and launch. Going back to the homepage and opening the King County site, this launches the Power Pages Design Studio, where makers can rapidly build and style data-centric business sites. It has 4 fully immersive workspaces dedicated to specific user jobs. The first workspace is the Pages workspace, designed for building web pages. In the left navigation, you can see all the pages that make up the site. The right is the Canvas editor, where you can build professional pages with no-code widgets like sections, text, and images, and easily make inline changes to get the look you want. The next web page uses more advanced data components, like this business data list. This data list is built on top of the Dataverse table and only displays the application status of the authenticated user. Notice that this site has already been styled to align with King County's branding. In the styling workspace, I've applied global site styling by updating one of the preset themes to align with King County's brand colors and font styles. Next, I will build a new web page where users can fill out and submit their application. In the Data workspace, I've created tables and forms that will be used for the application. Going back to the Pages workspace, I select the Start New Application web page and add a multi-step form. Multi-step form is a great option for long applications. You can logically group fields and questions into shorter forms and provide end users the flexibility to pause and resume form completion at their convenience. This form is a two-step process. The first step is for entering personal information. From the canvas, I can update any form field properties, such as the label and description, and can add field validations with low code. The second step of the application is to gather employment and income details along with supporting documentation. I add the step and enable and configure file upload in a few clicks. The last step is to set up security and permissions for the form. When it comes to data, security is top of mind. I've set up table permissions so only authenticated users can interact with the form and upload files. When I'm done with building the site, I test it by previewing the site on desktop and on mobile. Finally, the site is ready for launch. I go to the Setup workspace and follow the Go Live checklist for a smooth launch. That was a quick look at how King County used Power Pages for their site solution in the Eviction Prevention and Rent Assistance Program. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy. As you can see, Power Pages helped the King County Department of IT build a solution to rapidly roll out a critical government service that reduces barriers and allowed people to easily leverage the service. Let's quickly recap Power Pages' capability as highlighted in the demo you just saw. First, Power Pages' reimagined design studio features 4 immersive workspaces focused on a core user job of building the website pages, styling the site to match your brand, modeling business data as tables and designing forms and views on it, and finally configuring, securing, and launching the site externally. As you saw in the demo, we made a lot of investment in simplifying a long application form process that is logically divided into multiple steps with attachments without writing a single line of code. The Templates Hub. The Templates Hub provides makers with a variety of high-value cross-industry out-of-the-box templates for website patterns like frequently asked questions, application processing, registration, and scheduling with demo data so you can kickstart your website development journey. Makers can also choose from a wide variety of style variations for the website of the default template, or they can just start from a blank template. Now, in addition, the Templates Hub will also support Dynamics 365 templates like customer service, field service, partner relationship management, and many more for those organizations that are already leveraging these Dynamics 365 offering. Our learning content in LearnHub is always expanding and is going to include new content for all different types of makers with different tech fluencies, including white papers for topics that are top of mind for you, like security, to pro developer how-to training videos and written tutorials. All of this plus the ability to preview the site on mobile and desktop before publishing. Power Pages' Design Studio is not just for low-code business users, but we are seeing increasingly being used by professional developers to jumpstart their website design development in the Design Studio and extend with deeper functionality through best-in-class developer tools like Visual Studio Code, Azure DevOps, and GitHub. Let's see how professional developers and site admins at one of our customers, Ernst & Young, leveraged Power Pages. Ernst & Young is a global professional services leader helping the clients transform their businesses through innovative emerging technologies. Lots of EY clients who are large financial institutions spend millions of dollars verifying identities, suitability, and risk involved in maintaining business relationships with their customers so they can fight against financial crimes and money laundering. Now, this process is not just costly, it's time-consuming and has a potential risk to organizations' reputation. EY worked with one of their largest financial clients to streamline and optimize this process through an innovative solution called Know Your Customer, and it was built on Power Pages. The solution was built in just 6 months. It was adopted across 17 markets that had its own unique local requirements, and it served approximately 20 million users. Now, I would like to invite Rob to demo the Know Your Customer solutions built on Power Pages.
Thank you, Sonia. I'm Rob Moyer, a product manager on Power Pages. Today, I'm going to demonstrate a Know Your Customer solution developed by Ernst & Young.
Know Your Customer efforts, known as KYC programs, are a critical component in the fight against financial crime and money laundering. Customer identification is the most important aspect as the first step of the mandatory process of identifying and verifying a financial services customer's identity. Let's look at a solution that Ernst & Young has developed to solve this problem using Power Pages, a data-centric site building tool that is a key component of the Power Platform. After receiving an email notification, customers go to the homepage where they read the KYC program overview and are easily authenticated with an identity solution built on Azure AD B2C. After signing in, customers see additional details of the KYC program and an explanation of the information that will be required to complete the verification process. To begin, customers are presented with a basic two-step form that leverages an out-of-the-box multi-step form component. Customers start by filling in some simple questions about their name, address, and date of birth. Next, they are asked to upload supporting documentation that will be important to establishing their identity. In this example, we will browse our local PC and upload a copy of our passport. Once they've completed their application, users get a confirmation message that their verification submission was successful. This simple workflow takes only a few clicks and is built on a secure and scalable enterprise hosting solution, providing total control over who can access the site. Now let's look at some of the key elements that comprise the Power Pages Ernst & Young KYC solution. We start in the Power Pages home, where we see the sites we're working on, and open this one up to go to the Design Studio. We'll start in the Pages workspace, where makers can see the fluid canvas to allow easy WYSIWYG editing. Here on the home page, we see sections where components from the component library can be added. Components range from text, images, and videos to more powerful components. I'm going to add a quick image. Next, let's switch to the Data workspace, where the business data modeling and visualizations are set up. On the left pane, you see all the tables used in the site. We will start with the Know Your Customer submission table. That's the one that will store all the information provided by the survey respondents. Let's add a couple of columns to capture additional address information, just to show how easy this is. Now that we have the data model finalized, let's go back to the Pages workspace and create a page with a multi-step form. This is a new feature in Studio that dramatically simplifies the complexity of creating a long and complicated application process. We will create a new page and name it Survey. Next, we'll add a pre-built multi-step form based on our new data table. Now that we have our page and our multi-step form, we have to remember it will be used across multiple countries. So we want to enable validation to assure that the data provided meets our format criteria. To do that, let's add some JavaScript validations to the page next. So I'm going to click on this VS Code editor, where I'll launch the website in VS Code for Web. Here we'll add JavaScript to perform validations to the page so they apply when the form is loaded. Now we go back to the Design Studio and we sync all the changes in a pain-free round trip. Because Power Pages is fully integrated into the Power Platform, next we'll go to Power Automate to set up a cloud flow to be executed after a customer completes their submission. This flow scans the documents uploaded, where a custom OCR model matches the stored customer information with the information that was recently submitted in the KYC form. This helps making this process extremely efficient by automating verification and saves time and energy. With the automation complete, we need to do some global branding work because the KYC solution is available to multiple clients, all with specific branding requirements. We will go to the styling studio now and choose Manage CSS, where I can upload a CSS file from my PC to apply global styling changes. Now that the branding is complete, we should remember our Go Live checklist and complete a couple scenarios to ensure compliance is being followed and security is strengthened. So now we'll go to the Setup workspace and then over the Power Platform Admin Center. First, we will enable the out-of-box CDN capability to ensure that the site can scale to a global audience. Next, we'll turn on the new Web Application Firewall. This will protect the site with an extra layer of security. With our checklist complete, now we can go back to the studio in the Setup tab and mark the site as public to enable it for external users. With all our work finished, let's preview one more time to verify that our Ernst & Young Power Pages looks as expected. This is a major success story, and Ernst & Young are one of the many customers worldwide experiencing the true value of Power Pages as both a low-code and pro-dev site building tool from the Power Platform and Microsoft Azure.
I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the Know Your Customer solution. Now back to you, Sonia.
Thanks, Rob. As you can see here, Power Pages was the platform of choice for Corey, the global product head of financial crimes at EY. Because of all the components Power Pages offered out of the box around authentication, security, and data binding that they didn't have to worry about. It allowed them to go to market faster, win deals, and deliver on their promise to their customers. Now let's recap these Power Pages capabilities that Corey and team leveraged. With Power Pages, developers no longer have to build everything from ground up. They can jumpstart their process in the low-code studio and extend and customize by easily navigating from the design studio directly into the best-in-class Visual Studio Code web. Or they could use the desktop version of Visual Studio to quickly edit the source code. They can add new page content via support for liquid tags in HTML, or change and update page styles through custom CSS, add some page scripts through JavaScript, or more advanced logic through code components and the web APIs Power Pages supports to interact with business data stored in Dataverse. And they can sync all these changes seamlessly in the design studio where the Fusion team is working with just a click of a button. This full round trip from low-code design studio to pro dev in Visual Studio Code web and back in low-code. Now this means more progress faster with more consistent outcomes for the entire team, enabling Fusion teams to work together. Lastly, with integrations with GitHub and Azure DevOps Workflow, Pro developers can get best-in-class continuous integration, continuous deployment capability to increase their developer velocity. Now, security is top of mind for CIOs when they think of launching an external website that exposes business data. Power Pages offers enhanced security features like a turnkey integration with Azure Web Application Firewall. It also empowers makers and site admins with controls over who can see the site during development and who can take the site public. A go-live checklist that gives site configuration recommendations before going live. And the ability to improve site responsiveness with support for Content Delivery Network powered by Azure Front Door. Along with these exciting product capabilities, we are now excited to share a new simplified licensing model. The existing licensing model is based on authenticated logins and anonymous page views. But the new model has shifted focus from these login and page views to a more simple model of monthly authenticated and monthly anonymous users per website. In addition, we now support both the prepaid capacity-based packages that is available in multiple volume-based tiers to meet your needs, as well as pay-as-you-go meters. Now that's probably a lot to absorb, so let's take a moment to summarize and recap why Power Pages platform is resonating with so many customers and what makes it compelling. First, Power Pages is all about low-code experiences. We reimagined a low-code design studio to empower Fusion team members across all tech fluencies to work and create impactful solutions together without writing code. Then we enable the professional developers with tools integrations in tools like VS Code, VS Code Web to extend their websites and customize them to their business requirements. And then we are the most secure, robust platform that is built on Microsoft Azure Web Apps, offering elastic scalability and high availability. It also offers multi-tier platform security from support of web application firewall to a robust authorization system that supports role-based access to your critical business data and different parts of the websites. And lastly, Power Pages deeply integrates with other Power Platform products to enable organizations to create an end-to-end solutions rapidly for great business outcomes. For more information on all things Power Pages, please go to this AKAMS link on your screen. Power Pages' mission is to be the most reliable, the most secure digital connectivity platform for organizations around the world to leverage, to connect and better serve their customers, their communities, their partners, as they adapt and respond to modern day's challenges so they stay relevant and thrive as they do more with less. Thank you so much, and we always appreciate you staying with us. At this conference, there are many more Power Platform related sessions. Ask the experts so you can engage with them to understand how you can leverage Power Platform today. I hope you take full advantage of that. And thanks again for being part of Power Pages, Power Platform, and the Microsoft community. Have a fantastic rest of the conference.